Okay, this has been a long and awaited video of mine. I'm gonna calm myself. Onyx Storm came out midnight this morning, last night, so whatever you want to call it. And I just bought it on my Kindle. I did read the dedication before this video. Yeah. I need to read it to you all. Also, more people have highlighted this because it's got the dots underneath it. It says 13 highlights. You all have got this book early. Okay, so it says, to the ones who don't run with the popular crowd, the ones who get caught reading under their desks, the ones who feel like they never get invited, included, or represented, get your leathers, we have dragons to ride. Can we just take a moment to appreciate and just breathe to understand what we're getting into? Because, my goodness. But anyway, let's get to the first page. We're not going to read it yet, don't stress. This video is going to be my final theories for FINAL ONYX STORM. I don't have a lot. Honestly, I'm going into this book with an open mind. And I've watched all the videos, okay, I've been there with you all, so, honestly, I loved Fourth Wing. Iron Flame, the ending really just sucked, you know what I mean? Like, it was just a guttural, you knew deep down that you're gonna have to deal with a lot of shit in this book, in Onyx Storm. Okay, so theory time, because this is what this video is all about. But yes, but my thoughts so far is, please let there, obviously there's gonna be a cliffhanger. We all know there's gonna be a cliffhanger because there's 5 books and she's had a cliffhanger for both books now. So I've written down a bunch of stuff, a bunch of theories I think might happen. A lot of the stuff I've heard from TikTok and things like that, some are pretty obvious and some, just a bit of a curveball. You know what? Sue me. I want something big to happen and I'm not afraid to say it, okay? Okay, so the first one I said, which I did actually see on TikTok and on YouTube. I don't know who. I'm really sorry. I don't know. But everyone seems to think this one. Either Violet or her father is Venom. There's got to be an explanation about her hair, about how mysterious her family is, like, and I did think that also, I mean, people thought that the father's still alive and Venom, but then I thought, isn't that a bit weird for Rebecca to kill off Brennan and then he's actually alive, and then do the exact same thing with the father? I feel like that's just not lazy writing, but sort of a bit like history repeating itself. And I'm like, that's not as interesting as I feel it could be, But I feel like Brennan knows more than he's letting on. There's something there that we haven't been told yet. And he's got what happened in that space of time, you know what I mean? Like, how did this revolution happen? How did it all start? I mean, we got a little bit of, like, with Zayden and all like that kind of stuff, and like them using his house and all that kind of stuff, but still, I feel like Brennan knows he's got to know more. Like, where the frick did he go? You know what I mean? Like, how is he still alive? There's got to be something there, and the father has something to do with it. I'm so certain. So I also thought that General Sorengale said he was taken from me, which, yes, could be death and like all that kind of stuff, but it could also be a Venom thing. He was taken from me. I feel like there's something there and they always talk about that major war that happened and like, the world kind of fucked up, you know what I mean? There's got to be something there, and I know it, okay? I know it. Okay, so I also put, this is an obvious one, obviously. It's tension between Violet and Zayden. Obviously, we're going to have that. but there's a trust here that was broken. So I hope she doesn't just go like, yes, you know, I love you, so it's fine. I feel like she won't, but she can be a little bit, you know, female main characters can always be a little bit annoying. So can male main characters. The
I swear, if it's all miscommunication, I'm gonna actually rip. I'm gonna be so pissed.
Because that's what happened with the last book of From Blood and Ash, and that was hell for me. So, but I feel like we're going to have something there. The trust was broken. There's got to be some redeeming factor there, and he's going to work hard, I think, to show her his true self without being a dick about it. Just saying. Just saying. Then I put memories. I saw on a teaser thing she released, Captain Sorrengail. So I feel like we're gonna go delve into like her diary or something like that. Things are gonna be revealed in there, like the father dying, and what she's been through. I feel like she's been through so much, and she's actually so similar to Violet that I feel like she sees herself in Violet, and I really want to explore that more. So I feel like there's going to be more about a redeeming factor with the mother, because I loved the scene on the stairs when she was like, Sorrengail's, what was it? We don't get carried or something like that. That was like so iconic, even though like, come on, she's just like, what's been beaten alive, but like, you know what I mean? But I feel like I want to see more of how she became who she is. So, next theory. Next one I thought was I want to see the bond between, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce their names properly, so disclaimer, can't say them properly. I'll just go, the bond between Violet's dragon and Sigale. I'm sorry, girl. I can't pronounce it. So, and oh my god, I just can't wait to read the betrayal between the two of them, because she was already betrayed by Xaden, and how he chose her. He chose Violet over her. And like, what happens to Sigale? What happens to her now that Xaden's been in? Like, does she become one of those, sorry, I forgot the names of them. The dragon things that they fight. Like, what does she become? And is the bond broken between Violet's dragons and her? Like, what happens? And I'm gonna cry because also she was such a motherly figure to Indana, which I loved. And I'll be so mad if that goes away, because I loved the banter and everything. We all loved that. So, next one is Indana, and like what's gonna happen with her and her growth. Like, we know the 600 years thing and all that kind of stuff, but what does that mean for the dragon itself? Who is she? Why? What's the purpose? All of that kind of stuff. And what kind of scale is it gonna be? Okay, I don't know that. Another one is obviously Violet's hair. Does she cut it off and it will become silver, or is she gonna? I want to know. Okay, why is her hair silver? Why is she that cool? You know what I mean? Like, why is she so important? You know what I mean? War of some kind I put in here, like, and also will Xaden be on the same side? Yeah. Will he be on the villain side, or will he be on the hero's side? Particularly, they're like anti-heroes, but also, even though he wants to be with Violet on Violet's side, maybe like the power in him won't let him, you know what I mean? So I am excited to see all the war stuff, even though normally I'm not into that kind of stuff because I feel like it's kind of boring, but this is going to cause some real drama and I'm excited. So I'm gonna be on the edge of my seat. Oh, and I said I feel like the cadets from Iron Flame, which includes Sloane and the King's son, they're really important somehow. Like her signet, crazy. Like they are so important, and I want to know how they connect. People thought that she was gonna bond, or the dragons were gonna bond to, like, maybe Tarn, or however you can pronounce the name, loses connection with Sigile, which I'll be so sad about, and to survive, or something like that, they've got a bond with another dragon, and maybe that's the King's son's dragon. Maybe people thought that. Maybe that's something to look into. I don't know. That's just a query, just a thought. But I feel like they are so important in Iron Flame that they've got to be like they've got to have something important in Onyx Storm. I feel like them as a team are really strong, and I'm so scared. Who's gonna die? Also, I just thought about that. Someone's gonna die in this book, and I don't know if I can lose anyone. I can't do that. I can't physically lose anyone in that book at the moment, except for the bad guys. I don't really care about them, but like, yeah, Jack can die, please, girl, please. I know there's gonna be a lot of stuff between Zed and Jax. We already got that as a teaser. I already know that's why I didn't put it in here, but that guy can die. Sorry, but all the people that ship him and Violet like enemies to lovers, you guys are weird. Weirdos. And then I did put scribes, and it's a bit of a curveball. Okay, so listen, just trust me, okay? I put scribes. I wonder if they are working with Venom to corrupt history. Yeah, I just think because of Jazinia, you know, like, why is she helping them so much? I know she's friends with Violet, I understand that, but also she's the one that's translated all of this, so she could easily just translate the wrong thing, you know what I mean? And then the books in that hidden part in Iron Flame, how Violet and the prince had to like go into those weird wards and all that kind of stuff. I feel like the scribes are hiding something, or at least they're not telling people everything. I know there's always a restricted section in a book. Like, you've got like Harry Potter, you've got Divergent, all of them. Shadow Me, they all have some weird restricted section of their libraries. But there's more to this one than just a restricted section that people can't read. I feel like they're not corrupting history, maybe they are because I put that, but like altering it or not showing all that's needed. And maybe they come in the last second and you're like, hey, look at this is important. And the writers will be like, we needed that months ago, you know what I mean? But scribes are so anti-conflict. However, I did think just now, oh my gosh, what if some of them were Venom, or all of them were Venom, and that's why they look a bit weird, they look a bit, you know, like old and crackly, and they don't talk, and like those ones, what? They have like the cross over their mouths and that kind of stuff. That was in Fourth Wing, right? I'm not just imagining that. I feel like, what if the whole scribe quadrant was Venom? And Jazinia is helping the writers because she's realised that, but can't speak because she's not allowed to. But what if she can't actually speak because she's already starting to become a Venom, and she's trying to help them because she wants to save it? And what if that's why General Sorrengail didn't want her to become a scribe, is because she could become Venom, and her father is a Venom because he's a scribe, and they had children, and Violet has the Venom blood in her system, but needed to be a scribe to like activate those genes, Imagine. And of course the other two weren't going to become scribes because they were born to be writers, right? But Violet had that in her, and her mum knew that, so wanted to become a writer to use those powers for good and not for evil. Oh my god, imagine if the whole scribe project was women. I'm actually so shocked. I'm actually so shocked. What the hell? My brain comes up with the most weirdest concepts ever. I'm like terrified. What have I just done to myself? I've just self-sabotaged my entire thought process. Oh my lord. I'm going to do, obviously, a review of this book, eventually. But I am now so excited to read this after I've just sort of like bombarded myself with ideas. I haven't watched too many TikToks and YouTube videos just because I don't want... I like to watch theories, but I kind of also like to figure things out on my own, just like I've just done now, so, warning. So I'm really excited about this book, and please, if you are watching this video and you've already read the book and I posted this video and I haven't read the book, I'll be also posting a like me reading the book video. So that isn't out yet. I haven't finished the book yet, and I do not want any spoilers. Please, queens, please. I want to read this in my own terms, okay? And cry on my own terms. Okay. I think that is all that I've got in my little theories. So please watch out for my reading video, and then my review video, because those will be out on YouTube. And I'm also going to be filming something on my TikTok about theories as well, just because, well, I have to at this point, because crazy. Just came up with the most jaw-dropping theory ever. So, but I'll see you guys in my next couple of videos. If you also haven't watched my Christmas haul that I've recently filmed and put on and then posted, and also I did a finish a book with me video just prior to this, which is the last book, From Blood and Ash, which I had things to say about that one, so go watch that because it's pretty interesting. But I'll see you guys in my next video. So this is a bit of a short one, bit of a cruisy one. I hope you guys enjoy Onyx Storm. Save our souls. May our souls be condemned to Malak, everyone. Okay. Bye-bye.